everybody, it's Dahlia and welcome back to another video, guys. Today's video is going to be my top 8 best TV shows to watch on Hulu right now, and I'm so excited, guys. These shows that I watch are so good. I'm really excited, guys, to talk about my top TV shows to watch. If you guys are new to my channel, hello, my name is Dahlia and welcome to my channel, guys. If you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down below. Just hit that red button and notification bell so you won't miss any videos. That's pretty much it, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and start with this video, shall we? First TV show that I recommend to watch on Hulu is called Station 19. Of a drama series TV show, if you guys are really into that. But basically, this is more about Station 19 fire department that's located at Seattle. So one of the characters that's mainly you will see is Andrea Herrera, and she is more of a really confident firefighter. She her father works there at the fire department, and he is the main captain in that Station 19. Father is having health issues and will retire soon, so the captain, who's Andrea's father, will select the best captain for Station 19. So obviously they're kind of like against each other. They're trying to be the best captain, but every day there's always a different situation, you know, trying to save people's lives, trying to help the community. There's a bit of drama, and Jack and Andy are dating, so that can be a little bit complicated. But there's a lot of good motion, good laugh, good, like, it's more like a family. They're like so united. They help each other out, and they're always there for each other. And no matter what they go through, they're always going to be there to support each other. And that's really nice about, you know, having that type of group in their station. So there will be a really high climax where you're about to find out who will be the new captain. And to me, it shocked me because it's just that the group worked really hard, and I not expect that person to get it. Like, every day in their life is so different. There's always drama, whatever situation it is. There's relationship going on in the Station 19, and they're engaged with other stations, which is very interesting as well. And there will be a new member in the group, which is pretty cool, and we'll try to somehow kind of blend in with the group. Andy, she has a best friend named Maya, and they're super close friends, and they work together. I really recommend it. It's really good, and it's just every day there's always something going on in the world. I feel like it's a great show. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like you guys might like that. So it's more of a drama TV show if you guys are really into that. So yeah, the next TV show that I recommend is called The Watchful Eye. This one recently came out. This one's more of a drama, mysterious, a little bit of thriller. So it's about a babysitter named Elena. Elena is a very young, complicated woman who had a really rough path as a young child. Basically, she tries to make a way like into working as a live-in nanny at Manhattan, but like in a hotel. She picks up really quick, learning everyone in a mysterious way in the building, and there is deadly secrets in there. Babysitters working in that building. When she first got hired, they put her the hotel like distance away from them, so this is like a really scary, like, I think it's the 3rd floor, 4th, I'm not too sure, but they put the nannies in that area where they're not disturbing customers or obviously the family or anything like that. So they have their own room. The child who she's babysitting, the wife passed away, and she gets really close to the father and son and tries to make a really nice connection bond with them, but she tries to use them. So I'm not gonna say much, but it just gets really really deep in this, and she has so many secrets, and soon they're about to find out who that babysitter is. And she has a feeling there's something going on in a hotel. She sensed something, like there's a dead person in the hotel. She's trying to figure that out, what happened to the wife, how did she die, and all that. It's just very, very mysterious, and it's a really good TV show to watch. Have a boyfriend, so obviously they communicate with each other, and her mom as well. So it just, to me, there's a lot of hidden secrets in this TV show. If you guys do watch it, just be aware of who the babysitter is. But it's a really good TV show. I honestly recommend it. And yeah, there's only one season, which is a bummer. It's really, really good, guys. I truly recommend it. Third TV show that I recommend is called The Good Behavior. Oh my gosh, guys, this TV show is so good. Another drama. I feel like it has a bit of action. So it's more of a drama action TV show, if you guys are really into that. It's about based on a lady named Letty. She was a drug addict, alcoholic mother, and she was dating this guy who she doesn't really know that well, and she had a baby with this guy. And he basically, Letty basically left him because he was very abusive. She blamed him for being the way she is. He ruined her life. She lost her child and everything. He doesn't even know that she was pregnant, and she went MIA ever again. So she raised her son for a little bit, and then the mom took full custody of Letty's child because she was still not in good function of taking care of her own child, because she will still go out, she will go missing for days, and she will do drugs, she will drink and all that. So obviously the mom thinks that having the child around her is not a good influence. So she took full custody, and she cannot be nearby her mom's house or see the child. Despite of the good intention are to be clean, so that way she can have a good life, you know, have that life with her child. That's what she always dreamed of, being clean, being able to be a normal person, to have a great life with her child. And she was in prison, and after getting out of prison, she tries to reunite with her child, who is now 10 years old. And she will see him just for a little period of time, and then she will leave, and then she'll come back in 2 days or 3 days, and the son is just like, oh, this is normal. She has a parole officer who is trying to help her to get clean, just because she got out of prison, to make sure she's seeing him every Monday, just to get in contact with him, and tries to motivate her to be a different person. And I feel like the parole officer have a little crush on Letty, just saying. But it's so good. Like later on the episodes, it will get so freaking good, because once Letty is trying to like build up her life at the hotel, she meets this guy named Javier, and that's where it gets pretty intense. And I'm just gonna stop there. It's really good. It's drama, but there's a little bit of action. I enjoyed it, and it's on Hulu right now. The TV show that I recommend is called The Good Girl from Plainville. This TV show, it's so good. This is more of a teen drama. You guys are into that. Through a case about Michelle Carter, the texting suicide, and Michelle and Conrad, she was kind of like exploring her relationship with Conrad Roy, and in that event leading up to that, it happened a death, and whatever happened in that text message gets very, very in deep. And Conrad was a very young teen who had a really tragedy death. And this suicide was very, very painful. And the family are trying to understand why this happened, who did this to him, had a relationship with that woman. They never met at first, but then later on they meet up. And they will mostly text every day. And, I feel like this is more of a American true crime, because this does really happen in the real world, where you text suicide basically, and it usually happens. But it's really sad because Conrad was going through a really hard time. You know, the mom and the father are divorced. He's been really hurt from the inside, and he needed someone to talk to, so he reconnected with Michelle. It gets really, really deep later on this in the episodes, but there will be a huge climax later on. It's very sad. Michelle is going through a hard moment as well with her family, but it gets really good later on the episodes, and I really, really recommend it, guys. The next TV show that I recommend is called The Dropout. Oh my gosh, The Dropout. It's so, so good. I'm currently waiting on more episodes on that one. This is more of a true crime TV show, and it's only one season. This recently came out last year. So it's about Elizabeth, who is dreaming of going to college, dreaming to be someone in the future, be a successful young lady, ambitious of becoming that fame to glow so everyone in the world can see her. She lives with her family. She goes to college, and she find out that her father her job, and they're gonna lose their home, and they're gonna have nowhere to sleep or go or anywhere. Her father asks his neighbor, so-called friend, who lives in a really nice big home, and to ask his friend for money to borrow so he can pay off his mortgage and all that. Elizabeth decided to go to college because she wants to be someone. She wants to have a good job so she can pay off her bills and everything. But when she goes to college, she finds out that this is not what she really wants to do. She wants to invent something, but for the healthcare industry. So this young woman, she is very ambitious, fame gone terribly wrong. Elizabeth Homeless develops a healthcare technology that puts millions of patients at risk and loses everything blink of an eye. This will get so crazy. She'll work in the university with her professor. They will invent in technology. She dropped out because she's just going through so much at home, and then her dad lost her job and how she's gonna pay the college and everything. So she goes home very upset to do something. She wanted to have a good life, a good future. And she draws and she thinks and she wants to invent something, but for the healthcare. So she goes back to university and work with the professor. She's not a college student, try to invent a technology for the healthcare. So she wants to do something great for the patients. And her thing is that she still wants to be in that, in the healthcare field. Not really a doctor, but she wants to invent something to help the patients. So after inventing that technology, so much has happened, and she became the most successful woman. Later on, you will notice something very, very shady about her. But yeah, it's so good. I so recommend it, guys. The next TV show that I recommend is called Only Murders in the Building. This one is so good. This is more of a comedy, mysterious drama type of TV show if you guys are really into that. So it's about 3 strangers live in the same apartment building. There was a death and there was evacuation that happened. They all had to go in the lounge and just have a seat until the police reports and, you know, find suspects and crimes and all that, to see what happened to that person. So 3 strangers, Charles, Mabel, and Oliver, and those 3 will join together and they will reconnect because they have they share the same obsession of a true crime, mysterious podcast. And for them, now that they're into the podcast, they want to figure out what happened to that person who died in the apartment building. So they will really work together. They want to create their own podcast, by the way. So whatever they find out, they want to do it on their podcast and then, you know, try to stop the crime. They will be in a group. They will connect, see each other, and try to get ideas. Who do you think did this? Trying to find clues. The death occurs inside in the Upper West Side of the apartment building. A lot of things will pop up in that building and they will notice a lot of strange things happening. Knowledge of a true crime, investigation. They want to know the truth. They want to find out and stop this because this is happening in their apartment building. And perhaps even more explosive lies that comes up to their group, and they tell one another soon that might be living among them and at the same building. And honestly, when they work together, they're just so funny. Like, sometimes I feel like, are you guys being serious, or are you guys really trying to find the true crime, like to stop this? So to me, it's more of a comedy, drama, mystery, thriller type of TV show. If you guys are really into that, there's a little bit of laugh in there, but it's more of a mystery. But it's really good, guys. I really recommend it. The next one will be Pretty Little Liars. It's like a pretty old TV show. I get to finish the whole season. So now it's on Hulu. The last time I seen Pretty Little Liars was back in 2011, and I only watched second season, and that was pretty much it because Netflix removed it off their stream. So now I didn't get to watch the full season. I get to watch Pretty Little Liars, and I'm really excited. Mysterious drama TV show, and there is 7 seasons on Hulu, which is so exciting. This basically came out in 2010, and it's a really old TV show, but it is so good. The main characters in Pretty Little Liars are Aria, Hannah, Emily, Spencer, and her best friend Allison. So they're all were best friends back in the days. Like, because of Allison, they became very popular. Allison went missing. She was nowhere to be found. It's been a year since Allison been missing, and obviously she was the most popular girl in high school. She was like the queen of everybody. She is like the main girl to boss her friends around. But after she went missing, Spencer, Aria, Hannah, and Emily, they went their separate ways with their lives. They never been friends. They stopped talking to each other. After summer, they all went back to school, and they go in the same school in high school, and each girl finds herself facing a new set of challenging, they will get anonymous text messages from a stranger from A, and the girls think that it's from Allison. Because A knows all the secrets of the girls and why they did this. So obviously Spencer has secrets, Aria has secrets, Emily, Hannah, they all have secrets. It's including Allison. Allison was their best friends, and I feel like she did not tell them her secrets. Really good. It gets very mysterious, and the girls are really they get scared obviously, and they are trying to find out who killed Allison. And they want to know who's texting them. They are torturing their lives. They can have a good teenage life moment. They're in high school. They just want to enjoy their lives. But obviously they can't because A is keep on texting them. And they're just afraid. They just want to know why they're doing this. Later on, I'm still watching it, but it gets really, really good, guys. So if you haven't watched it, it's on her TV show that I recommend. It's called The Exorcist. This TV show, oh my gosh, it is so good. 2 seasons, and this was based on the 2016. It's more of a horror fiction, supernatural, if you guys are really into that. It's a little scary if you watch it at night, but if you're watching the day, you're good, you're good. It's about Angela, something different about her daughter, and she wants to know if is she even normal. Things will move around her home, and she's just scared. Next day, she will visit the priest, Father Tomas, at church, and you know, she tries to explain to Tomas like what's going on in her home. It's not normal. She feel like there's demons in her home, and she's just scared. She isn't the only one in her family suffering from that. Her husband, Henry, is slowly losing his mind. Their older daughter spends all her time locked up in her room. One believes that she hears strange noises coming from the inside the walls and up the attic, and she's just scared. That's why she visited Father Tomas to see if there's a way, if he can do something. Told Angela that that's nothing to believe. It's just maybe it's an old house or stuff like that. Obviously, Tomas been getting a lot of strange dreams, and very disturbing dreams actually. In that dream, it's a message about Father Marcus, and I don't know, something was telling him to go visit Marcus. So Tomas goes out and visit and explain to him about Angela and her family, what they're going through. And he doesn't believe that, but after the dreams are getting very disturbing and getting messages, for him, it felt real. It felt like he needed to help the family. So he went out there to find Marcus' father to see if it's true or there's a way to help the family. Because Marcus, he dealt with that force of evil. He knows how dangerous it is and how deep it's gonna get in this. But he tells Tomas that you cannot mess with that because that thing will always beat you, and that is true. Watching this episode, it gets really, really good. And it's a bit scary. A few jumps here and there, but it's so good. Like, honestly, I like this TV show. It's one of the best horror, supernatural TV shows to watch. I really recommend it, guys. It's once you watch the few episodes, you're gonna get, like, your mind will be blown away. Like I said, watch in the day if you're scared, but it's really good. I truly recommend it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my top 8 best TV shows to watch on the Hulu, guys. They're really good. I've been enjoying these TV shows and I totally recommend it. Comment down below what you recommend for me to watch on Hulu. I'm really curious. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.